A cold and icy Saturday afternoon brings us to Butler County High School, where the Grayson County Cougars and Lady Cougars are looking to advance in district play and continue district control. In game one, it'll be the Grayson County Lady Cougars trying to take down the top-seeded team in the district so far. And in game two, the Cougar boys will look to keep rolling in district play. And a good afternoon and welcome to Butler County High School for tonight's coverage of Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105 and also K105 Digital Productions and also via Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose. Coming up on our locker room show, we're going to introduce you to both teams, talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Todd Johnston, and give you the starting lineups. That comes up and more right here on the locker room show on 103.9 The Moose.
And someone says, you need a bone marrow transplant, those are just not words you want to hear.
I got a call that it was the best match. It was one of the best days of my life. I'm so happy that you're okay.
I just want to say thank you for the second chance at life. Thousands of patients need a donor like you. Learn how you can help at BeTheMatch.org.
Uncle Sam?
You just turned 18, right? It's time to register at sss.gov.
Excuse me?
It only takes a minute, and it makes you eligible for student aid and millions of federal jobs. Plus, well, it's every man's responsibility. What do you say?
Okay, I'll do it.
Here's my quill.
I'll just use my phone. sss.gov, right?
Yeah.
Be the man. Register with the Selective Service System today at sss.gov.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Butler County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars and Cougars are preparing to take on Butler County in district play. Butler County Lady Bears enter with a record of 18-12. They're 4-0 in 12th district play. Their leading scorer this season is Gracie Cardwell. She is averaging 12.5 points and 5.8 rebounds a game. Taylon Clark's their leading rebounder at 11 points and just shy of 9 rebounds a game. And Jalen Taylor is also in double figures, averaging 10.8 points and 2.9 rebounds per game. Butler County averages scoring 53.7 points per game. But last time out, they had their 12-game winning streak snapped as they lost to Franklin Simpson by a final score of 65-49. Butler County, their offensive strategy is going to be to try and get to the free throw line. They get to the line about 21 times per game. That, and they will go inside, as only 20% of their shots come from outside the three-point arc. The Grayson County Lady Cougars had a heartbreaker on Monday evening. They're going to try and continue that momentum moving forward as they'll look to upset the top team in the district. We'll introduce you to them coming up, as this is Lady Cougar Basketball on the Moose.
The life of every child is precious. If you care for a child or teenager with a disability and have limited income and resources, they may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. Call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI-Kids to learn more. That's ssa.gov/SSI-Kids. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Said I'm fine.
Me to bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. We were underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
I want to beat cancer. I'm going to beat it. That's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win this battle.
Defeating cancer will take all of us. At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over the odds. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Join our team to help save lives. 100% of donations fund game-changing cancer research. Donate now at v.org.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Butler County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars are preparing to take on the Butler County Lady Bears. Lady Cougars had a heartbreaker last time out, a 47-46 loss to North Bullitt back on Monday. And that was one of those that just, a play here, a play there, and they could have come away with a good win moving into a big game here this afternoon against Butler County. The Lady Cougars have lost 7 straight games. They enter the record of 2-16, but they are definitely playing their best basketball of this young season here tonight. They're led by Sydney Perkins, 13.1 points and 3 rebounds per game. Reagan Cave averaging 4.4 points and 6.5 rebounds a game. Allie Jennings has been playing her best basketball, 2.7 points and 5.2 rebounds per game for Grayson County. And then Arissa Riggs, 5.8 points and 3.1 rebounds per game. Grayson County's really going to need her to get rolling if they want to try and pull off an upset here tonight against Butler County. Lady Cougars are, of course, coached by Todd Johnston, who actually gets to be on the sideline tonight. When these two teams met back a couple of weeks ago, he was not at the game. He is here tonight, and we talked to him, and we'll get his thoughts on the matchup next, as this is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on the Moose.
It's constant, continuous, and contagious. Invigorating. Inspiring, unrelenting, undeniable. At the National Park Foundation, we call this feeling wonder. And the only thing more unstoppable is our mission to help it thrive.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. High blood pressure silently affects millions of Americans. Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit manageyourbp.org to learn more.
Junior achievement is where dreams take flight. We are helping students connect what they learn in school to future work and career success. We are teaching them how to manage money to achieve financial security as adults. And we are showing them that starting a business also means changing lives and communities. However, we can't do it alone.
S403246.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, head coach Todd Johnston. And Coach, your team came extremely close to pulling off a big win on Monday night against North Bullitt. When you went back and watched the film, what did you like and what was different about your team?
Well, the fact that we had 7 or 8 girls score, and we ended up with 46 points. We needed one more basket to go in, and the second quarter was probably as good a quarter as we've played all year, and we scored 22 points, I think, and it was balanced and moved the ball. We took care of the ball. Obviously made shots, but then we toughened up on the defensive end in the second quarter as well, and they made 5 threes, I think, in the first quarter, and maybe one in the second, and then they didn't have one in the second half. But 1 or 2 plays go our way in the fourth quarter there, then we do get the win. But again, North Bullitt was, I think, 14-9 coming into there in that game, so played really well. I was pleased with our effort. We're just we're getting close, but just not close enough yet.
With a game like that, where it was, one shot away, one play here or there for your team, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing that they were so close, or have you not even seen a difference?
No, it's actually a good thing, and one, because of competition. You know, there's been a lot of times we've looked up and we're down 15-20 in the fourth quarter, but you know, that game was different. It was good for us. We executed. Man, we missed some really good shots, and that gave me pause for hope there, because we did execute. We did get the shots that we wanted to. We just didn't make them.
In her first game, career game, coming off the bench last year as an 8th grader against Edmonson County, Isabel Blanton came in and scored 6 points. And after that game, I asked Coach Hill, I said, what are you seeing from Isabel Blanton? And I think he described her as in the oven, meaning that he thinks in a couple of years she could turn into a really, really good player. What have you seen from her and how she's improved through her freshman year?
Well, she's probably the most coachable kid we have. I could tell her to run through the wall, and she will, and tell her to get low, play lower, she does. She's in the gym shooting. Bad shot at the beginning of the year where she constantly used her left hand in her shot. She's put in the work now, and now she's got her left hand where it needs to be. Her shooting's improved because of that. But, if everybody approached the game with her effort and her attitude, then we would all get better. And she's fun to coach, great attitude, always positive. So she's going to be good in the next 4 years for us.
You weren't at the game the last time Grayson County played Butler County, but I know you said you watched with us and watched from that vantage point. What did you learn from that game that can help you in tonight's?
Well, one, you can't score 20 points, and that's what we had that game. But, it's one of those things, again, defensively, we were fine. We gave up 6 threes in the first half against Butler. And, again, one of those situations, they didn't make any in the second half to my knowledge that I can remember. But, we were trying to zone, do some different things, keep them out of the paint because I'm worried about their post scoring. But they made shots. And, when you go back and you look at that, our closeouts were so bad on them. We were 4, 5, 6 feet away when we were closing out. So today we got to close out a little longer on them and make sure we're out there to contest those shots. They got 2 girls that I would consider really good shooters, and the rest of them are streaky. But again, when we do get them to miss, we just can't let them kill us on the boards inside.
Butler County is probably far and away the most physical team in the district. How do you combat a really physical team?
Well, it's hard. Positioning, playing with our hands up, not giving up any ground, and if the officials will call it when they displace us when we're in a post position and they start trying to move us off our spots, that's supposed to be an offensive foul. Now they call that once every year maybe, but it's one of those things that we've got to stay low. We got to stay in good balance, athletic position, keep them as far out of the paint as we can, and it's a lot easier said than done. But if we want to have a chance to win, our post defense has to be really good tonight.
Coach, good luck. Thanks. We'll have more here coming up in the locker room show.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
1 in 4 Americans today are living with a disability. I'm one of them. People with disabilities are extremely talented, resilient problem solvers that have so much to offer. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on. Easter Seals. Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to healthcare, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
How is my little birdykins feeling?
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Butler County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars are preparing to take on the Lady Bears of Butler County. Let's bring you tonight's starting lineups. First for the Lady Bears of Butler County. Sophomore guard number 1, Taylor Leach. He's averaging 6.4 points and 3.3 rebounds a game. Gracie Cardwell is a senior guard, averaging 12.5 points and 5.8 rebounds a game. Jalen Taylor is a senior guard, averaging 10.8 points and 2.9 rebounds. Jenna Phelps is a junior guard, 6.7 points and 5.6 rebounds a game. And Gracie Leach is a senior guard, 4.3 points and 4.3 rebounds a game. Once more, that is Leach, Phelps, Taylor, Cardwell, and Leach. Assistant coaches Chloe Fleener, Jasmine Reynolds, Zeke Woodcock, and the head coach is Lexi Belcher. Now the starting lineup for the Grayson County Lady Cougars, who enter with a record of 2-16. They're coached by Todd Johnston. Junior guard Arissa Riggs is averaging 5.8 points and 3.1 rebounds per game. Sophomore guard number 10, Sydney Perkins, averages 13.1 points and 3 rebounds a game. Sutton Van Meter, the freshman point guard, she's number 11, and she averages 2.4 points and 1.6 rebounds per game. Senior forward number 23, Reagan Cave, averages 4.4 points and 6.5 rebounds a contest. And Isabel Blanton is a freshman guard number 33. She averages 1.4 points and 1.5 rebounds a game. Once more, that starting lineup for Grayson County is Blanton, Cave, Van Meter, Perkins, and Riggs. The assistant coaches are Elena Jones, Brian Jones, and George Meredith. And the head coach in his first season with a record of 2-15 is the coach of the Lady Cougars, 248 and 173 overall, is Todd Johnston. Grayson County and Butler County, game 1 of our doubleheader from Morgantown comes up next. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on 103.9 The Moose.
Until every case is filed, argued, and won. Until people come before profit. Until the wild is truly free. Until our power comes clean and all power is held accountable. As a national legal nonprofit, no one fights more cases for the environment than Earth Justice. Until justice stands for all, we will never rest.
Here it is. Look how cheap it is.
Be careful what you buy online. Counterfeit products are illegal and can cause damage to you, your property, and your wallet.
It looks real, but I don't have a good feeling about this.
No,
get out! Get out!
Go! Fakes cause real harm. Real products are tested for safety. Protect yourself.
You're smart, buy smart.
Go for real.
Go for real. Go for real.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
An estimated 11 million Americans have heart valve disease, but it is often only detected when your heart is listened to by a healthcare professional. If diagnosed early, it can usually be successfully treated, no matter what your age. So listen to your heart, see your healthcare professional, discuss your risk factors and any potential symptoms, and go to valvediseaseday.org to learn more.
Hi, I'm Janine Lucas with Wilson Muir Bank. Our focus is on building communities, and in many of our markets, agriculture is at heart of those communities. We are proud to partner with local farmers and value your role in Kentucky and globally. Our commitment runs deep because we understand your passion for farming. Many of us are farmers ourselves. Whether farming is your pastime or your livelihood, invite us to your operation or stop by our offices and let us know how Wilson Muir Bank can help you grow. Together we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 403246.
Rise
That's the national anthem as we welcome you into our coverage of Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball here on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose. Grayson County and Butler County in 12th District play. These two teams were supposed to play last night, but they're getting ready to tip off here next. We'll give you the starting lineups and have all the play-by-play one more time after this. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on The Moose.
3,
Charlie, you're gonna be
4.
late.
Charlie. Charlie.
Huh?
Hey, Invisitor!
Wait!
Things are slow at work.
We can't live like this.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye!
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
Getting underway once more. Your starting lineups first for Butler County: Gracie Cardwell, Jalen Taylor, Jenna Phelps, Gracie Leach, and Taylor Leach. For Grayson County, it'll be Arissa Riggs, Sydney Perkins, Sutton Van Meter, Reagan Cave, and Isabel Blanton. These two teams played back on January the 14th in Litchfield, and the final score was 45-20 in favor of the Lady Bears of Butler County. So it snapped a 14-game Grayson County winning streak against these two opponents. Grayson County leads the series since 1998, 40-5. Grayson County enters with a record of 2-16. They're 0-4 in 12th District play. Butler County enters 18-2, 4-0 in 12th District play. Your officials for tonight's game: Sean Williams, Tony Beard, and Andy Thomason. It's time for basketball in Morgantown. The Grayson County Lady Cougars and the Butler County Lady Bears, and the Lady Bears win the opening tip as Phelps drives down the near side, quickly moving down the near side, and has a layup off the right side, and Todd Johnston immediately wants a 30-second timeout. He's not happy at all with the start. He takes a timeout 6 seconds into the game as Jenna Phelps lays in a shot right off the start. Todd Johnston wants the quick timeouts, and he was not happy at all with the defenses. Jalen Taylor got the ball and immediately passed to Jenna Phelps, who had what is going to be maybe the easiest layup of the season for her. So only 6 seconds into the game, and Todd Johnston immediately wanted a 30-second timeout. Immediately goes and sits back down and probably saying almost like a, hey, let's restart this game. Grayson County looking to snap a 7-game losing streak today as Butler County comes out with a full court pressure. Van Meter gives a bounce pass into Reagan Cave, who's trapped to the backcourt. She dribbles it up the near side as Grayson County's going to work from right to left on your radio dial. Van Meter will break the timeline with ease after Cave got the ball back for her. A handoff pass to Perkins. Perkins straight away drives down the left side. Layup is too hard. Rebounded by Taylor Leach on the inside. Taylor Leach will look to push down the near side. Gets bumped by Van Meter and walks with it. Sutton Van Meter did a really good job staying in front of Leach to make sure she wouldn't allow her to go by. It's 2-0. Butler County with a lead against Grayson County. 7 minutes and 33 seconds to play, and they get an inbound steal. Cardwell drives in, dumps a pass off to the left block to Gracie Leach. Gracie Leach takes it out to the left wing, out front to Jalen Taylor. Butler County enters the record of 18-12. Now that record might be a little bit misleading. Don't get me wrong, Butler County is a very, very good team as the handoff pass is almost taken away by Grayson County. Jalen Taylor runs it in, and now the interior pass. Riggs comes down with it for Grayson. She throws it to Van Meter, who's fouled from behind by Butler County. The foul's going to be called on Gracie Leach. That is her first and the team's first. Butler County has played the second easiest schedule in the region. The only team that has played an easier schedule in this region is Cloverport. And against teams that are over 500, Butler County has only played 4 games, and they are 2-2 in those games, 16-0 against teams 500 or worse. Riggs to the free throw line, Blanton. The jumper is blocked by Taylor. And here comes Butler County to trying to add to their 2-0 lead. Out front, Jalen Taylor, 6:45 to go in the first quarter. Butler County on top 2-0. So again, Butler County has only won 2 games against teams with winning records. Spinning down the lane and kicking it into the near corner to Phelps. Phelps guarded by Cave. Inbounds pass inside to Cardwell, who lays the shot off the right side. And Butler County has a 4-0 lead with 6 minutes and 26 seconds to play in the first quarter. Now the inbounds pass goes through the hands of Riggs, down to the left block to Phelps. The extra pass, they can't pay off as Phelps misses the easy shot. Blankton comes down with it for Grayson County. Off to Van Meter. Van Meter spins it around, being guarded by Taylor Leach. Van Meter picks up her dribble straight away, looking for help. She's got to find somebody to get the ball to. Nobody's coming to her. And that's going to be 5 seconds called, and that's just really bad offense for Grayson County. Nobody came to help the freshman guard, Sutton Van Meter, with the basketball. 4-0. Butler County has the lead here, 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Right wing Cardwell. Inbounds pass, and that was not a good pass as it went right into the hands of Sydney Perkins, and Perkins has it poked away from behind into the hands of Jalen Taylor. Taylor weaves through, down the right side, goes up with a shot, and it's knocked out of bounds by Reagan Cave. 4-0, Butler County with a lead. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Butler County, one of their main strategies is they want to get to the free throw line. Is inside the lane, Cardwell left all alone and makes an easy shot. And it is 6-0, Butler County on top of Grayson County. The full court pressure giving Grayson County fits early on, and Butler County's making them pay on the interior. 80% of their shots come from inside the three-point line at the right elbow. Cave. Hand off pass to Perkins in the far corner, who walks with it. And the ball will head back Butler County ball. Allie Jennings is going to come into the game. Arissa Riggs is going to come out for Grayson County. You have Blanton, Van Meter, Jennings, Cave, and Perkins out for Grayson County. Butler County works from left to right on your radio dial, wearing the home white jerseys with blue numerals and a blue stripe up each side. Interior pass to Cardwell off the right side. Cardwell's shot is no good. She gets the rebound back, and a foul is going to be called on Grayson County on the interior. I believe they'll whistle this one on Allie Jennings. It is called on Jennings. That's her first, and the team's first. At the free throw line will be Gracie Cardwell. She's under 50% from the free throw line this season, and that one is left short. Butler County goes to the free throw line a lot. They average going to the line 21 times a game. They're not a great free throw shooting team at all, though, at about 56%. Second free throw by Cardwell is no good. Rolls off to the left side. Jennings gets the rebound for the Lady Cougars, and Jennings is looking for help from a guard, and she's finally going to take it up and give an outlet pass to Blanton. Blanton across the far side. Out front now to Van Meter. Van Meter coaching up the offense. Right wing Jennings. Jennings bounce pass out front to Blanton. Blanton at the free throw line. We'll give it back now to Jennings with 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. It is Butler County 6, Grayson County nothing. Cave now at the right elbow. Passes back out front now to Van Meter. Van Meter to the right wing to Jennings. Jennings, jab step. Out front to Blanton. Blanton at the free throw line. Shot inside the lane is no good. The bank is not friendly. And it's not open yet for Blanton, and quickly pushing down the near side comes Taylor Leach. Leach picks up her dribble at the right elbow. It's a handoff pass to Jalen Taylor. She'll do a behind-the-back pass now to Cardwell. Cardwell into the corner, down to Phelps on the right side. Phelps blocked by Cave on the inside, and Perkins comes down with the ball. Really nice interior defense by Reagan Cave. Up the far side, Sydney Perkins is triple-teamed, and Butler County loses the ball. Riggs is going to come in. Blanton will come out for Grayson County, and in for Butler County is Taylon Clark. She's their leading rebounder, 11.2 points and 8.8 rebounds a game. Todd Johnston coaching Isabel Blanton up with what she did wrong on that play. They give it out front, right wing three. Perkins, good! Sydney Perkins puts the Lady Cougars on the board. Perkins ranks in the top 50 in the state, and three-pointers made a game. She shows off theirs at 6-3. Butler County still with a three-point advantage. Down to Taylon Clark, right on cue, blocked by Cave. She gets the ball back, spins it around inside the lane. The shot is short, and Cave taps the ball out into the hands of Van Meter. Reagan Cave's interior defense has been very good for Grayson early on in this game. Out front, Van Meter gives it to Riggs on the right wing. Riggs fakes the drive. Now she will go in at the free throw line. Triple teamed, kicks it to the near corner. Van Meter, 18-foot jump shot near side, good for Sutton Van Meter. And just like that, Grayson County's brought this game back to within one, 6-5. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to play in the first quarter here from Butler County High School. This will also be the gym that hosts the 12th District Tournament. They pass down to the left block. Leach's shot is no good. She gets it back. Her putback is no good. Van Meter gets it this time. Into the middle to Perkins. Perkins will break the timeline. She's being chased, and she's bumped and fouled by Leach. Butler County defensively, and for Gracie Leach, that is her second and the team's second. They kind of run what I guess many would classify as a swarm defense. So they're going to swarm whoever has the ball, but because of that, they're going to leave people open. They will leave their assignments a lot to try and double team the ball. Perkins on the right side fakes the pass, drives down the right lane. Now at the baseline, passes out front to Van Meter, who tried to give it off to Riggs, but getting her hand in that one was Taylor Leach. But Butler County will leave players open. It's just the defense that they play. Riggs drives down the right side, goes up. It is blocked by Clark inside, but the official, Andy Thomason, says that there was a little bit of extra hands on there. It'll be Riggs to the free throw line. Clark picks up the foul. That is her first, the team's third. To the line will be Arissa Riggs. She will shoot 2. Riggs this season, 54.3%, and that one is in and out. Of course, Arissa Riggs, as Gracie Eskew comes into the game for Grayson County, and checking out is going to be Reagan Cave. Eskew is the 8th grader, 1.9 points and 3.5 rebounds a game. She has given some moments where she's looked very good. Second free throw, no good. Riggs misses them both, and the long rebound is chased down by Cardwell in the corner. Got to make your free throws if you're Grayson County. Butler County leads 6-5, 2:38 to play. Left wing three was thought about by Leach. Gets it into Taylon Clark. The 10-foot baseline jumper is good for Clark. She used the backboard high off the glass to grab that one. Perkins spins down the right lane, has it stripped away by Taylor Leach. Leach working down the right side, goes up, runs right over Sutton Van Meter, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Taylor Leach. Sutton Van Meter, I can't even use words to describe how good she is at taking charges. She did a great job turning around, keeping her position in there, and the official, Sean Williams, he ain't going to miss that call. Riggs gets a screen from Jennings as she breaks the timeline across the high side. Riggs straight away being chased backwards, and here they come with the double team at the half-court line, and over and back is going to be called. So Riggs was chased backwards, and Todd Johnston telling his team, hey, God, if we're trapped, somebody's open, come help. 2:05 to play here in the first quarter. Butler County on top of Grayson County, 8-5. Jalen Taylor at the free throw line, passes down inside to Phelps, who had to go up like a wide receiver. And because of that, she took an extra step. She was trying to kind of pull a Chad Johnson and do the stutter step right there at the baseline. And the stutter step works if you're playing football. It doesn't work if you're playing basketball. The inbounds pass is given into Eskew. Gives it back now to Van Meter. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Grayson County trails by 3 points, 8-5. Jump pass to the left elbow to Eskew. Eskew is double teamed, gives it to Perkins, who bobbles, gains it back, trying to find help and finds it with Van Meter on the left wing. As you've got Jalen Taylor guarding Sydney Perkins, and she's not letting her get any space. Out front to Eskew, interior pass to the left block to Jennings. Nice move, Jennings, right side, shot's good, and she'll go to the free throw line. What a play by Allie Jennings. She makes the shot, and she'll go to the line to try and convert on the N1. And Lexi Belcher doesn't like the call whatsoever. Well, now Tony Beard and Andy Thomason are talking it over. Are they seeing whether the shot will count or not? We will see. The basket is good. And now Grayson County's got the ball. I'm not entirely sure as to we had a double foul called on. We'll have to figure out what that was because I couldn't hear. The PA is down the right side. Cardwell's shot is no good, and the rebound out of bounds off of Grayson County. I think they called offsetting fouls after that play. They're going to have to talk this over and see what it is. I'm still not sure. We'll try to figure that out. The inbounds pass knocked away by Eskew into the hands of Perkins. Interior defense has been very good for Grayson County. Perkins straight away. Grayson County trails this one 8-7 with 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Lady Cougars trying to pull off an upset here, and they're giving Butler County fits early on. Perkins straight away, has it stripped away, and now a foul's going to be called. An intentional foul is going to be called on Sydney Perkins. as it was stripped and taken away. And I think Todd Johnston wanted a foul called again on Perkins when she had the ball. And instead, Perkins going to pick up the foul, and apparently that's her second. So she had to have picked up a foul after that play, and I missed as to what it is, and that's an intentional foul called by Andy Thomason, the official. And 2 free throws will come for Gracie Cardwell, I believe, is the player taking these. And the free throw is good by Cardwell. It's a tough intentional foul call in that situation. Second one for Cardwell is left short. And Butler County is going to have the ball. Isabel Blanson comes in, and Grayson County's going to have to do this without their leading scorer, Sydney Perkins, who just picked up those 2 fouls. And Butler County's going to have the ball now as it's 9-7 with 52 seconds to play in the first quarter. I really don't know what happened after that play. We'll try to get an explanation for you if we can't. Interior pass to Taylon Clark, gets around the defender. Might have been partially blocked by Jennings. Clark gets the ball back. Her putback is no good. And Riggs gets the ball for Grayson County. Gives it to Van Meter, who breaks the timeline across the near side. 33 seconds and counting to play in the first quarter. Out front, Van Meter spins it around to the right wing to Blanton. Blanton being guarded by Cardwell to Eskew. Eskew to Van Meter. Van Meter into the middle, now to Blanton with 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Riggs to the right wing. Out front to Van Meter, who swings it to Blanton. An 18-foot jump shot, left side. Blanton, nothing but net. It's a tie game. Isabel Blanton ties us up at 9. Butler County will have a chance to take the lead at the end of the third quarter. They have 4 seconds. Jalen Taylor down the right side, kicks it into the corner. Phelps, they don't know how much time's left, and Grayson County holds. And at the end of the first quarter, it is Grayson County 9, Butler County 9. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on 103.9 The Moose.
The life of every child is precious. If you care for a child or teenager with a disability and have limited income and resources, they may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. Call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI-Kids to learn more. That's ssa.gov/SSI-Kids. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hey, boss. Okay?
I said I'm fine.
See you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. We were underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
Grayson County and Butler County are all tied up at 9 as we start the second quarter of play. Really good first quarter of play there for Grayson County as they spread the scoring out. Sydney Perkins with a 3, Sutton Van Meter, Isabel Blanton, and Allie Jennings each had 2. And the best part about this is that Grayson County's interior defense was very good. The downside, Sydney Perkins has 2 fouls for Grayson County. She is their leading scorer. Lady Cougars will start the second quarter with the ball. It'll be Arissa Riggs straight away. She loses it, has it stripped away, and they're going to call a foul on Riggs as she went diving for the ball. And for Riggs, that'll be her first and the team's 4th. As there was a foul called against Butler County at some point in that first quarter. It was an offsetting foul. One called on Perkins. The other was called on, I think, Jalen Taylor, but I'm still not sure as we've not gotten an official word. As there's a 3 near side by Taylor Leach. It is no good, and a jump ball is going to keep possession with Butler County. 9-9 is the score. 7 minutes and 33 seconds to play in this first half. As underneath will be Phelps to pass in, bounce pass down to the left block, and the shot somehow got up. Was no good by Cardwell, and that'll be a blocking foul, and that's a good call by the official, Tony Beard, on the far side, as Cardwell didn't give Van Meter any room to move and fell down, acting as if she was charged upon. And the rule behind that is, especially in that situation, is you have to give the player room to move, and there was no room for her to move. And I don't know that Cardwell agreed with the call, but it looked like a good call from our angle. Van Meter picks up her dribble, gives it to Eskew on the right wing, back out front now to Van Meter. Grayson County's going to have a chance to take the lead here. Left wing, Blanton. Blanton bounce pass to SQ on the right elbow. To Van Meter, who drives far baseline, spins it around at the right block, gets it out front to the right wing to Jennings. Out front, Blanton. Blanton drives down the lane and has it stripped. It's both Cardwell and Taylor got a hand on that one, and Jalen Taylor comes down with it. Outlet pass to Phelps, inside to Cardwell. Cardwell walks with it inside the lane, and that's a good call. And Gracie Cardwell probably also got away with a push-off inside the lane, as when she came in, she extended her elbow. Sutton Van Meter gets the ball into Allie Jennings, who gives it right back to the freshman Van Meter. 9-9, 6:50 to go here in the first half. Grayson County and Butler County all tied up here in a Saturday afternoon matinee contest. Out front to SQ, swings to the left wing to Riggs. Grayson County, Sydney Perkins is on the bench as Riggs takes a three straight away. It's off to the left, and that's probably not the shot Grayson County wanted, as Taylon Clark comes down with a board there for Butler County, and they give it down to the near side to Phelps. Phelps out front to Taylor Leach. Taylor Leach does a behind-the-back pass now to Jalen Taylor. Ball fake, Jalen Taylor drives in, gets the hold down the right side, and Jalen Taylor lays it in. It's her first basket of the game, and Butler County retakes the lead at 11-9 with 6:10 to play here in the first half. Van Meter slows down as she breaks the timeline right at the big BC logo here from Butler County High School. Riggs double teamed on the right block, out front to Van Meter. To the left wing, through the hands of Jennings. It's run down in the corner, though, by Jennings. Bounce pass out front to Van Meter. Van Meter drives in. Floater inside the lane is off to the right. Rebound bouncing around. Jennings has it. Her putback is no good. And rebounded by Taylon Clark on the interior for Butler County. Gives it to Jalen Taylor. Taylor breaks the timeline for Butler County. Taylor down the right side. Inside to Taylon Clark, who goes up off the right side. Spin move, shot no good. Rebound, put back, Cardwell no good. And this time SQ comes down with it for Grayson County. Lady Cougars doing a phenomenal job on the interior. Out front, Van Meter. Bounce pass, knocked out of bounds by Butler County, and it's going to stay Lady Cougar basketball. Reagan Cave going to come in here for Grayson County. It is 11-9, Grayson County. They give a pass out front now to Riggs. Riggs on the right side, spins it around at the free throw line. Loses the ball, it just fell right out of her hands, and here comes Butler County. Moving in, Taylor Leach inside the lane. The shot is good for Taylor Leach. And Butler County leads 13-9. Lady Cougars trying to snap a losing streak today is Allie Jennings on the right wing into the far corner. Cave, three, up, and no good. It bounced every part of the rim but the inside. And here come the Lady Bears. Jalen Taylor down the right side, fades towards the out-of-bounds marker, and rebounded by Taylon Clark, and she is fouled underneath. And Taylon Clark is going to go to the free throw line. Todd Johnston is talking to somebody. I'm not sure if it was directed at Sean Williams, the official, or at Reagan Cave, his player. It'll be Taylon Clark to the line. She will shoot two. The first one is up, and it is no good. Taylon Clark from the... Perkins is going to come back into the game with two fouls. Todd Johnston putting a lot of faith in his sophomore leading scorer, and Taylon Clark makes the second free throw. 14-9, Butler County leads Grayson County. Oh, and a little trick there is Van Meter had the ball to pass it in, gave it to Riggs, who stepped out of bounds, and they try to get it down inside to Perkins, who reaches high up to grab it. Todd Johnston wanted a foul on that, but what they did is, and it's completely legal play, is that Van Meter was out of bounds. Riggs came and joined her out of bounds, established. Van Meter gave it back, and Van Meter broke it up the middle of the floor, and they gave the pass to her. It's a completely legal play, and one that I'm surprised that you don't see more often. Out front, Jenna Phelps into the corner to Taylor Leach. Takes a dribble with the left hand, spins down, and backs it off. Nice defense by Sydney Perkins, and a walk is going to be called by Jalen Taylor. Grayson County trails 14-9, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in the first half. The Lady Cougars have not scored in this second quarter of play. Van Meter is trapped. Give it to the right elbow to Jennings. To the left wing to Cave. Cave out front, Riggs. Three, up, good! Riggs knocks in a three, and Grayson County brings it back to within two with 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Jenna Phelps down into the far corner, bounce pass inside to Taylor Clark, who goes up, shot too hard, and the rebound goes through the hands of Perkins. She gains it back, though, in the near corner. And to the hands of Perkins. Over to the far side, Riggs, 18-foot jump shot, right side, Riggs feeling it. 5 straight for Arissa Riggs. It's a tie game at 14, 3 minutes and 35 seconds to play here in the first half. The Lady Cougar faithful trying to bring some energy to their team here, and it would be a pretty big upset here. Right wing, Taylor Leach gets a screen from Cardwell. Taylor Leach spins at the free throw line, gives it to Taylor Clark. Interior pass to Cardwell, goes up, it's off to the right, no good. Cardwell gets the rebound, blocked by Cave. Cave gives it back into the corner here to Van Meter. Lady Cougars will have another chance to take the lead. Right wing, Riggs, is she feeling it? She is not. A little bit of a heat check for Riggs, and the rebound goes out of bounds off of Butler County. No, they say it's off of Grayson County. That one looked awfully close to being off the hands of Taylor Clark, but the official, Tony Beard, he had a much better angle on it than I did from up top opposite of the benches. 2 minutes, 55 seconds to play here in the first half. We're all tied up at 14 between Grayson County and Butler County. Left wing, and now out front, it is Gracie Cardwell. Picks up her dribble to the left wing. It is Phelps. He drives down, absorbs the contact, floater, goes into the hands of Reagan Cave for Grace. Cave taps it out to Van Meter. An outlet pass to the right wing to Riggs. Lets a right wing 3 go. It is no good. Rebound, Cave inside Grayson. She gives it off to Jennings. Out front, Van Meter. She'll take a 3. That one clanks off to the right side. And Cardwell comes down with it for the Lady Bears. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the first half. Some open shots. And that's the thing, as we talked about last quarter, Butler County, the defense that they play, they want to double team, and whenever a player gets double teamed, as the rebound here goes out of bounds off the hands of Taylor Clark, whenever a team wants to double team, somebody is guaranteed to be open, and right now Grayson County is doing a good job at finding that open player. Riggs breaks the timeline across the far side. Into the far corner, Cave. Cardwell immediately gets a handoff, and now Butler County seems to not be going with the kind of that swarm defense. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Jennings into the far corner. Cave lets a far corner 3 go. It is no good. And rebound knocked out by Jennings into the hands of Perkins for Grayson. Perkins drives in, loses the ball, and out of bounds off of her. 1:37 to go here in the first half. It is all tied up at 14 between Grayson County and Butler County. Some energy in this building definitely tonight. 90 seconds to play in the first half. These two teams knotted up at 14. Left elbow, Cardwell inside to Taylor Leach. Layup left side, good for Taylor Leach. She's got 4 in the lead. Heads back to Butler County at 16-14 with 1:15 to go in the first half. Cave gets a screen from Jennings. Down to the left block, spins around, she's triple teamed, tries to find help, gets it out to Jennings. Into the corner to Cave, crosses it to Perkins. Right wing 3 is blocked by Taylor. And the rebound is saved in bounds by Cardwell. When she saved it in bounds, she tried to get it to Taylor Clark, and it was knocked out by Perkins on the inside. 1:03 to play here in the first half. Butler County leads 16-14. One minute to go here in the first half of play. If Grayson County's defense can get a stop here, that'd be huge. Interior pass knocked away at first. Cardwell gets it back, loses the ball. She falls down with it, and a loose ball is going to be a jump ball, and possession will head to the Lady Cougars. 46.2 seconds here on the clock in the first half. It is 16-14. Butler County leads Grayson County. Immediately, Perkins is going to come back in, and checking out is Blanton. Interesting decision here. Gracie Leach comes in for Butler County. She's their only player that has 2 fouls. It's interesting that you bring in a player with 2 fouls for defensive substitutions. And again, they switch this on the inbounds pass. They give it to Riggs. Riggs gives it to Cave. And Cave is going to have a wide open lane to break the timeline right up the middle. Cave drives in. Floater is off to the left, and that's probably not the shot Grayson County wanted. Goes into the hands of Clark. Clark gives it to Taylor down on the near side. 32 seconds. Crosses it to the far side to Gracie Leach. Leach looks up front to Taylor. Taylor, ball fake, drives in down the right side, dumps it off to Taylor Clark, who's fouled on the inside by Van Meter. I think they probably will give free throws here for Taylor Clark. For Van Meter, that is her first. the team's 6th. It'll be Taylon Clark to the line to shoot 2. Free throw is up, and it is no good for Taylon Clark. That's what we talked about last half, is that if there is one thing that is holding this Butler County team back, it is free throw shooting. The second one is no good. She misses them both. Reagan Cave runs down the long rebound. Butler County is only a 56% free throw shooting team, and if they were better at that, I mean, look, 18-2 is very impressive, and a steal straight away, loose ball rolling around, and Jalen Taylor comes down with it for Butler County with 5 seconds. Butler County's got to go. They throw a shot up at the buzzer. I mean, it was a half-court shot with 4 seconds left, and Grayson County now has the ball with 1.8 seconds in the first half. I'm not really sure what Jalen Taylor was thinking there. I'm not sure if that was a pass or what. And here comes Grayson County with 1.8, and we got a violation called by Grayson County. Since the shot was not made, they couldn't repass the ball in. 16-14, Grayson County. They pass it in, they steal it, and Clark at the buzzer gets it in. Taylon Clark gets a buzzer beater, and at the end of the first half, it is 18-14. Grayson County trails Butler County. This is Lady Cougar basketball on 103.9 The Moose.
I want to beat cancer. I'm going to beat it. That's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win this battle.
Defeating cancer will take all of us. At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over the odds. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Join our team to help save lives. 100% of donations fund game-changing cancer research. Donate now at v.org.
We're going to take another break, and we'll be back here with more.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
And someone says, you need a bone marrow transplant, those are just not words you want to hear.
I got a call that it was the best match. It was one of the best days of my life. I'm so happy that you're okay.
I just want to say thank you for the second chance at life. Thousands of patients need a donor like you. Learn how you can help at BeTheMatch.org.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Butler County High School, where it is Grayson County trailing Butler County 18-14 at the half. Coming up in our halftime show, we'll run down the scores from this game, the scoring from around the region, and more. Again, your score at the half is Butler County 18, Grayson County 14. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Uncle Sam? You just turned 18, right? It's time to register at sss.gov. Excuse me? It only takes a minute, and it makes you eligible for student aid and millions of federal jobs. Plus, well, it's every man's responsibility. What do you say? Okay, I'll do it. Here's my quill. I'll just use my phone. sss.gov, right? Yeah.
Be the man. Register with the Selective Service System today at sss.gov.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
It's constant, continuous, and contagious. Invigorating, inspiring, unrelenting, undeniable. At the National Park Foundation, we call this feeling wonder. And the only thing more unstoppable is our mission to help it thrive.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. High blood pressure silently affects millions of Americans. Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit manageyourbp.org to learn more.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Grayson County trails this one 18-14 at the half against Butler County in a 12th district game here. I know if those of you that are watching with us on K105 Digital Productions, we are aware of some of the technical difficulties that we are having. We are working on a solution. As soon as we can potentially do that to you at halftime, we can kind of get some more work done, as we are hoping that we can bring that to you right now, as we are working on that and hope that it'll be better by the time the second half plays. If it does not improve, you can always go to K105.com, and there is a link to listen live. Just go up to the Listen tab and listen on 103.9 The Moose. Or you can also download the WMTL app. We'll have the game live there as well. See if we can't run down a quick score or two. At the end of the third quarter, Whitesville Trinity leads Louisville Collegiate 46-30. And really, that's all the scores that we have to bring you. Final score in girls basketball: Owensboro upsets Apollo 37-31. That is a final score. And that's really all the scores that we have to bring you right now. But the score that matters, it is Butler County 18, Grayson County 14. That scores at the half. We'll come back, run down the scoring from the first half of play after this. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on 103.9 The Moose.
Junior achievement is where dreams take flight. We are helping students connect what they learn in school to future work and career success. We are teaching them how to manage money to achieve financial security as adults. And we are showing them that starting a business also means changing lives and communities. However, we can't do it alone. Find out how you can help.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
1 in 4 Americans today are living with a disability. I'm one of them. People with disabilities are extremely talented, resilient problem solvers that have so much to offer. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on. Easter Seals. Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to healthcare, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
How is my little birdykins feeling?
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Butler County High School with the Grayson County Lady Cougars trail this one 18-14 at the half. Lady Cougars retaking the floor right now to a rousing ovation from their fans here as trying to cheer on their team in Butler County. Very different walk onto the floor for them as they just kind of mosey onto the floor. Grayson County came on kind of a little hip in their step as they trail this one 18-14 at the half. And I'm sure Todd Johnston very happy with the fight he saw from his team. They missed some open shots. Sydney Perkins dealing with foul trouble. And, I mean, you're right in this one if you're Grayson County. you are a play here or there, and if you keep playing the defense you never really know what could happen. Running on the scoring from the first half of play for Butler County, it's 5 points apiece for Gracie Cardwell and for Taylon Clark. 4 points for Taylor Leach and 2 each for Jalen Taylor and Jenna Phelps. For Grayson County, it's Arissa Riggs who leads the way with 5 points, 3 for Sydney Perkins, 2 for Sutton Van Meter, Allie Jennings, and Isabel Blanton. Can Grayson County take down who is the #1 team in the district and the prohibitive favorites in 12th district play? We'll find out here as we've got at least 16 minutes left as Grayson County and Butler County. The second half comes up next right here on Litchfield's Country Station, 103.9 The Moose.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Until every case is filed, argued, and won. Until people come before profit. Until the wild is truly free. Until our power comes clean and all power is held accountable. As a national legal nonprofit, no one fights more cases for the environment than Earth Justice. Until justice stands for all, we will never rest.
Welcome back here to Butler County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars are taking on the Lady Bears of Butler County as we get ready to start the second half of play. Grayson County had some very good things in that first half, and I think Todd Johnston has to be happy with his team and what happened. As it is going to be Butler County ball to start the second half of play. So switch sides and work from right to left on your radio dial, while Grayson County will now work from left to right on your radio dial. To start the second half of play for Grayson County, you'll have Jennings, Riggs, Blanton, Van Meter. No Sydney Perkins out on the floor to start the second half of play. Not sure that's happened at all this entire season. Todd Johnston trying something different here. Leaving his leading scorer, Sydney Perkins, on the bench with 2 fouls to start. And spinning down the lane, Cardwell, her shot might have been partially blocked from behind. It's saved in bounds by Riggs out front. A jumper is up and it is in by Gracie Leach. Leach barely played in the first half as she picked up 2 fouls fairly quickly. But she gives Butler County a 6-point lead at 20-14. Van Meter to the free throw line. Jennings gives it down to the right lane to Riggs. Riggs' flip shot is blocked out of bounds by Cardwell. And it's going to stay Grayson County ball underneath of their own basket. 20-14, 7:23 to play here in the third quarter. It'll be Van Meter to pass in. Scans once, scans twice, throws it in to Riggs, who taps it into the corner to Cave. Cave to the free throw line to Jennings. Out to the left wing to Van Meter. Out front to the volleyball line to Riggs. Back to the free throw line. Jennings, turnaround jumper. The bank is open for Allie Jennings. She's got 4 points. And it's back to a 4-point game at 20-16. Butler County on top of Grayson County. Out front, Jalen Taylor. Being guarded by Riggs. Gets a screen. Taylor on the left wing. Out front to Phelps. Swings it over to the right side to Leach. Leach into the corner to Gracie Cardwell. Out front to Taylor Leach. Leach gives it out front to Taylor. Taylor on the right side into the far corner. Jump pass inside to Cardwell. Spins towards the baseline and goes up with a shot across the right side and knocks it in. Gracie Cardwell's got 7 points. And it is 22-16. Butler on top of Grayson. 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Cave gives it to Van Meter, who breaks the timeline across the near side, but immediately picks up her dribble. Gives it out front to Jennings, and that's a loose ball run down by Blanton. Blanton down the near side, kicks it into Cave on the left block. Cave throws it up. It is no good long, and rebounded by Phelps for Butler County. That was a beautiful move by Blanton. Good pass. Grayson County just couldn't capitalize. Out front to Leach. Swings it over to the right side to Taylor. Taylor into the far corner to Phelps. Phelps interior pass to Cardwell on Jennings. Goes up. Shot. No good. Rebounded by Van Meter. Van Meter double teamed in the backcourt. Angles back towards the middle. Throws, and it's taken away by Taylor Leach. Read the pass. Coast to coast goes Taylor Leach. She's got 6 points, and immediately Todd Johnston going to the bench, and he's going to put Sydney Perkins in the game at the next stoppage of play. Cave across the far side. Keeps her dribble going, almost lost it. Gives it to Riggs. Riggs poked and found from behind by Butler County. Gracie Leach didn't like the call. She's saying something to Annie Thomason. And for Leach, that'll be her third. Team's first. Perkins will come in. Van Meter will come out. 5:31 to go in the third quarter. Grayson County trails Butler County 24-16. Interior pass to Jennings. Not a good one by Cave. Taken away by Jalen Taylor. Jalen Taylor down the near side. Euro step. Shot off the left side is no good, and a foul's going to be called on Butler County on the rebound. Foul called on Cardwell. For Cardwell, that is her second. Team second. Gracie Eskew going to come in for Grayson County. And checking out will be Reagan Cave. For Grayson County, you'll have Riggs, Blanton, Perkins, Jennings, and Eskew on the floor. They'll give it into Eskew. Eskew into the middle to Blanton. Blanton breaks the timeline straight away. Gives it to Riggs. Riggs guarded by Taylor Leach. 24-16, 5:10 to play. Riggs drives in, layup right side, good, and she'll go to the free throw line. Riggs will try to convert on the and one. Foul called on Taylor Leach. That is her second, team's third. Riggs to the line to shoot one to try and convert on an and one. It is up, and it is good. Riggs has 8 points. 24-19, Grayson County trails by 5. Taylor running the point now for Butler County, the senior guard. It's been held quiet in this one. Out front to Phelps. She's picked up by Eskew. Into the far corner to Leach. Inside to Gracie Cardwell. Spins. Right side shot is good. Gracie Cardwell's really good on that block. Just spinning and using just pure strength to kind of throw the shot up. And she knows exactly where that ball is supposed to go. Perkins breaks the timeline for Grayson County. 26-19. They trail 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Into the corner to Eskew. Eskew's interior pass is knocked and taken away by Cardwell. Cardwell almost got away with a carry, but she passed it off to Phelps, who drives in, and a foul is going to be called on Eskew on the drive. For Eskew, that's only her first and the team's first. Into the free throw line is going to be Phelps. The first one is good. She gets the shooter's roll. Jenna Phelps from the free throw line this season, only 54.4%. Pretty much this entire Butler County team kind of hovers around that 50% mark. But she makes that second one. It is 28-19. Butler County has their largest lead of the game with 4:20 to go in this game. They again pass it from Riggs to Perkins in the out of bounds and give it back to Riggs, who breaks the timeline. Riggs straight away gets a screen from Jennings. It's a nice screen, but went with her. Out front to Perkins. Perkins left wing three, up, and it is good. It touches every part of the rim and goes in. Sydney Perkins knocks in her second three of the game, and it's back to a 6-point game at 28-22. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Right wing, now into the far corner to Gracie Leach. Leach to the right side to Taylor Leach. Inside to Cardwell, who spins inside the lane, and a foul late is going to be called on Grayson County. And 2 free throws will come for Gracie Cardwell. It's called on Eskew. That is her second and the team's second. Gracie Cardwell will shoot 2. Cardwell averages going to the free throw line 5 times a game. Free throw up, and it is left short. Kennedy Green will enter the game for the first time tonight for Grayson County. She has 6 points on the year and 1.3 rebounds. She played very well against North Bullitt. Second free throw is no good as well. And the rebound's tapped out, and everyone kind of stopped, and Perkins had it and realized that no whistle was blown. Perkins coast to coast down the left side and lays it in. That was a weird play as Perkins kind of realized that the whistle had not been blown and took off, and now driving down the lane, Phelps loses the ball, gains it back, kicks to the left corner, deep three, Jalen Taylor knocks it in. That's a brutal three given up by Grayson County after it seemed like the Lady Cougars had some momentum going. It's a 7-point Butler County lead. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. Left wing Perkins drives far baseline, backs it off into the corner, out front to Riggs. Riggs being chased backwards, double teamed, out front to Jennings. To the left wing to Perkins. Perkins fakes the drive, step back, left wing three, it is left short. And the ball goes into the hands of Cardwell. Outlet pass to Taylor Leach across the far side. Leach drives in, and a foul is going to be called on Grayson County. For Perkins, that'll be her third and the team's third. Taylon Clark is going to come in for Jenna Phelps. 2:54 to go in the third quarter. Butler County up by 7 here at 31-24. Far side, Jalen Taylor. Interior pass to Cardwell. Gets it inside again to Clark, but Jennings does a nice job just knocking that ball out. Pass in, they give it out front to Taylor. Three straight away. It is way off to the left. Green gets the rebound for the Lady Cougars. Gives it back now to the guard in Arissa Riggs. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. It's 31-24. Grayson County trails Butler County. Riggs down the right lane. Flip shot. Good off the right side. Riggs moves into double figures. She's got 10 points, and it's a 5-point game at 31-26. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. Left wing Leach. Out front to Taylor. Gives it to Cardwell, back to Taylor, over to the right side to Leach. Leach out front now. Lexi Belcher is going to call her team back to set up the offense here. 2:14 to go in the third quarter. Left wing Gracie Leach. Out front to Taylor, swings it to Taylor Leach. Right wing, deep three is good for Taylor Leach. Butler did not hit a three in the first half. They've hit 2 in this half, and they lead this one back by 8 at 34-26. Perkins back, and she's fouled by Cardwell, and that's a good call by the officials. Cardwell came in there like a freight train. Lexi Belcher's telling her, like, what are you doing? You don't need to try and make a steal there. For Cardwell, that is her third, and the team's third. And that's kind of like we've been talking about, is that's Butler County. They're going to double team, and Grayson County has been done very well at times in this game, finding the open player during the double team. Riggs passes inside to Green. Green bounce pass to the right wing to Riggs. Riggs out front to Perkins. Perkins drives down the left side. Layup up good for Perkins. She moves into double figures as well. 34-28, minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Grayson County trails this one against Butler County. Lady Cougars playing very well in this game, and I mean, you look at it, they scored 20 points the entire game last time against Butler County as Cardwell jump pass to the left wing. Taylor, three up, it is short. The rebound tapped out into the hands of Gracie Leach, though. They scored 20 points the entire game against Butler County last time. They're at 28 now with 3 minutes to go here in the with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Jalen Taylor hands it off to Cardwell. Cardwell bounce pass to Clark on Green, and a late whistle is going to be called after Taylon Clark is fouled inside. It's called on Green. Her first. Team's fourth. And it'll be Taylon Clark to the free throw line. She will shoot 2. It is up, and it is good for Taylon Clark. Jenna Phelps comes back in for the Lady Bears. Gracie Cardwell will take a seat. 57.4 on the clock here in the third quarter. The second one coming for Clark. It is good. Clark makes both free throws, and Butler County leads 36-28. Give it in to Blanton. Blanton angles back here towards the near side and has it stripped and taken away by Jalen Taylor, who goes over and back. And that's a good call by the official, Andy Thomas. And right there on top of it is Taylor made the steal, and I guess you could say, if I'm using football terms, in her own territory, and then moved back into Grayson County territory. Even into Perkins for Grayson. They trail this one 36-28. Blanton, 18-foot jump shot. Far side is an air ball, and rebounded by Taylor Leach. She will look to push On the right side, gives it off to in transition to Jalen Taylor, who drives in. The shot is no good. Blankton gets the rebound for Grayson. An outlet. Pass to Riggs. Riggs, outlet to Perkins. Perkins down the left side. Shot's no good. Rebound inside. Comes down for Taylor Leach. Butler County has numbers if they want to work it. 4-on-2. Go the Lady Bears. Inside the lane. The shot is no good by Taylor Leach. Taylor Clark get the putback, and it's good for Clark across the right side. 13 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Butler County leads by 10 at 38-28. Giving it to Jennings with 7 seconds. A handoff pass to Perkins. Perkins down the left side, goes up. Shot is no good. Rebound inside the lane for Perkins at the buzzer. She's fouled. The shot is good. Are they counting it? It is. Good for Perkins at the buzzer. They're going to talk this over. They're going to say the basket's good for Sydney Perkins, and she will shoot a free throw here. To try and convert on the N1. The foul's called on Jalen Taylor, her second. Perkins, a free throw is good, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Sydney Perkins converts on the N1, and it's 38-31. Butler leads Grayson. This is Lady Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Here it is. Look how cheap it is.
Be careful what you buy online. Counterfeit products are illegal and can cause damage to you, your property, and your wallet.
It looks real, but I don't have a good feeling about this.
No,
get out! Get out!
Go! Fakes cause real harm. Real products are tested for safety. Protect yourself.
You're smart. Buy smart.
Go for real.
Go for real. Go for real.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Grayson County trails this one 38-31 as we start quarter number 4. Lady Cougars have played very well in this game, and I think Todd Johnston has got to be very happy with his team's performance. If this result holds and Butler County does win this game, that will solidify that is who Grayson County will play in the 12th District Tournament that will happen 2 weeks from Monday here at Butler County High School. As right now, Edmondson County and Whitesville Trinity are both tied at 2-2. And really, that doesn't matter because they'll play one another, and I guess the only thing that matters is which team wears the white jerseys. Handoff pass to Riggs across the left side, bounce pass into the far corner to Blainson. Lady Cougars trail by 7, trying to pull off an upset here tonight at Butler County High School. Riggs down the right side, splits defenders, layup too hard, and rebounded on the floor by Taylor Leach, and the Lady Bears look to push across the far side. 7:30 to go in the fourth quarter, and Jalen Taylor takes an extra step out front. 7:28 to go here in tonight's game. Grayson County trails 38-31. They have had their chances in this game, just haven't had that big shot. Perkins spins it around in the near corner. She's got 13 points to pace the Lady Cougars. Riggs has also played very well. She's got 10, and that's going to be a foul called on Cardwell, who threw a shoulder to Sydney Perkins. Gracie Cardwell picks up her 4th foul and the team's 5th. Cardwell staring back at her coach, Lexi Belcher. She's shaking her head as she's walking away, and can never tell really whether that is a shaking a head at frustration at myself or frustration at she didn't agree with the call. And she's going to take a seat as Taylor Clark will come back in with 7:13 to go in the fourth quarter. 38-31, Butler leads Grayson. Out front to Perkins. Perkins gets a screen from Jennings, now back towards the middle. Off to the left wing, handoff to Cave, who comes in for Grayson County. At the volleyball line, it is Riggs. Riggs on the right side gets a screen from Jennings, spins back here towards the near side, down the right side, kicks it into the corner to Cave. Cave left that spot and had to come back down and grab it. Cave in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Jennings is taken away by Clark for Butler County. Jalen Taylor breaks the timeline for Butler County. 38-31, 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Butler County leads Grayson County. Clark on the right side. And a whistle is blown and a foul off the ball is called. It's called on Reagan Cave. That is her first and the team's 5th. Didn't see that. I wasn't watching. It was off the ball, so it was hard for me to see. Van Meter and Eskew in for Grayson County. As they give it inside to Taylor Clark on Jennings. Clark leaves the shot short, gets the rebound, loses the ball into the hands of Perkins for Grayson County. Perkins up the far side now, slows and angles back here towards the middle, and she's going to break the timeline. Grayson County trails this one 38-31, 6:17 to go in the fourth quarter. Right side Perkins speeds up down the right lane at the right block, kicks it outside to Riggs, who lets a right wing three go. It is off to the left side. And Lady Cougars went back as if they felt very confident Riggs was going to make that shot. And inside the lane, Jalen Taylor's shot is no good. Really nice defense by Riggs. And here come the Lady Cougars looking to pressure. Riggs angles back towards the middle, gives it to Jennings at the free throw line. Out front to Van Meter, swings it to the left wing to Riggs. Riggs to the left elbow to Jennings, but it's taken away by Taylor for Butler County. 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Grayson County trails 38-31. Neither team has scored in quarter number 4 here. Right side Taylor drives down, jump pass inside to Phelps, leaves the shot short, and rebounded by Eskew underneath. Todd Johnston's got timeouts if he wants it, but Grayson County breaks the timeline, and Johnston is going to take a timeout. And we'll take it with him. It is 38-31. Butler leads Grayson. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on the Moose.
An estimated 11 million Americans have heart valve disease, but it is often only detected when your heart is listened to by a healthcare professional. If diagnosed early, it can usually be successfully treated, no matter what your age. So listen to your heart, see your healthcare professional, discuss your risk factors and any potential symptoms, and go to valvediseaseday.org to learn more.
Grayson County trails this one 38-31 here in the fourth quarter against Butler County. Butler County won this matchup in Litchfield by a final score of 45-20. Lady Cougars were really never in that game. As this game, if you're Todd Johnston, you have to be very happy with how your team has looked. Yes, you're down by 7, but I think you've seen some really good things, and if this result holds, as we mentioned, Grayson County will play Butler County in the 12th District Tournament, and I think you got to feel pretty good if you're Grayson looking at that and feeling good about your chances. I mean, look, it is going to take, you've heard Todd Johnson talk about it all year, it's going to take an unbelievable performance to be able to beat Butler County on their home floor in the district tournament. But I think you're seeing some things, and I think the biggest thing is that tonight, Grayson County is believing and learning that they can. And I think, you know, what's the old saying, believe you can and you're halfway there? That's all it takes, is that Grayson County's learning that they can. Butler County is a very good team. This is not the University of Connecticut basketball. They can be beat. Riggs at the free throw line out of the timeout. Floater too hard. Rebounded inside by Taylor Clark for Butler County. They got a good look. And Riggs just left the shot just ever so slightly too much on it. As we have as good an angle as that anybody, and that just hit off the back of the iron. Leach out front to Phelps. Phelps down the right side, back towards the middle, goes up. Shot, nice defense by Eskew. The putback is no good. Rebound, third time's the charm, and she's fouled. Phelps will go to the line. Jenna Phelps to try and convert on an and one. Foul called on Allie Jennings. And the free throw is good by Phelps. For Jennings, that is her second. Whistle blown. Reagan Cave will come in for Grayson. Gracie Eskew will take a seat. 4:48 to go. Butler County leads Grayson County 41-31. Riggs gives it into Van Meter. Van Meter breaks the timeline across the near side. Nice job by Van Meter just to speed up and break it to the near corner to Cave. Cave takes a dribble in, being guarded by Jalen Taylor. Taylor comes away with a ball, loose ball, and we're going to have a jump ball. And possession's going to head towards Butler County. 41-31. 4:34 to go here in tonight's game. Both teams going to shoot the bonus for the remainder of this game should we get more fouls. Right side Taylor. Inside to Clark. Clark has it poked away from behind, and Grayson County comes down with it. It is Riggs. Outlet pass into the corner to Perkins. She thought about the three, drives near baseline, and is fouled by Leach. Taylor Leach picks up the foul. That is her third. Team 7th, and Sydney Perkins is going to get a chance to go one in the bonus. Perkins will shoot one in the bonus. She's 1 of 1 from the free throw line tonight, and that one is off the back of the iron and no good. A little too much there for Sydney Perkins. And it is still a 10-point Butler County lead at 41-31. 4 minutes to go here tonight. Left wing Phelps. Interior pass to Clark. Blocked by Jennings inside. Great recovery and defense by Allie Jennings on the interior. 3:58 to go. It's going to stay Butler County ball. And an interior pass in is knocked out by Reagan Cave, and it is going to stay Lady Bear basketball underneath. Phelps scans once, inside to Clark, and the defense, that should be a jump ball, and it is. A little late on the whistle, but it turns into a jump ball, and that is going to give Grayson County the ball back. It's really nice defense on the inside by Grayson County tonight. I think that, look, has it been perfect? No, but I think you've seen some really good things, and the bounce pass in is out of bounds off of Grayson. So it went off the hand of Jennings, went off the hand of Cave, and immediately when Grayson County caught a break, it didn't go their way. Butler gets the ball back. Taylor stays in front of Riggs, crosses it into the far corner to Gracie Leach, who's back into the game. Out front to Taylor Leach, guarded by Perkins. Leach stops on the far side, backs it off with a handoff pass now to Phelps. 41-31. 3:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Grayson County trails Butler County by 10 points in this game. Give it to the right elbow to Clark. It's around Jennings. Shot's good, and she's fouled. Jennings tried to come down and block the shot. When she did, the official's going to call that one, and Clark will go to the free throw line to try and convert on an and one. Foul called on Jennings. I have that just as her third. The scoreboard has that as her fourth. We'll have to see here. See what the actual call is. Taylor Clark to try and convert on the and one. It is no good, and rebounded by Jennings inside by Grayson County. Jennings looking for help. She's going to take it up herself right up the middle. Give it to the right wing to Cave. Cave out to the left side to Perkins. 43-31, Butler on top of Grayson. Cave drives in, goes up, left side shot, no good, and rebounded on the floor by Clark. For Butler County, it appears that Butler County is on their way to surviving here tonight against Grayson County. Leach, pop, stop, left side, shot no good. Rebounds knocked out by Clark into the hands of Leach, who dumps it down to the right side. The ball movement is made in by Gracie Leach. She gets her fourth point of the game, and Butler County now leads this one 45-31, 2:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Blanton pulls up a transition three. Straight away, it clanks off the back of the iron. Clark gets a rebound for Butler County. And this is getting bad here for Grayson County. Jalen Taylor down the right side goes up. She's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line after being fouled by Arissa Riggs. For Riggs, that'll be her second. And the team's eighth. And Jalen Taylor will go to the free throw line. She's only got 5 points tonight. She's their best free throw shooter at 72.6%, and the first one is good. Gracie Cardwell comes in. Jenna Phelps will check out. The second one is up, and getting the roll is Jalen Taylor. It is 47-31. 2 minutes and 26 seconds to go here in tonight's game. Butler County has opened this game up. They're on a 9-0 run to start this quarter. Riggs blocked out of bounds down the right side. Perkins to pass in for the Lady Cougars. It's a bounce pass into the far corner to Riggs. Riggs inside to Jennings off the left side. Layup good for Jennings. Jennings gets in there and makes the shot. Todd Johnston takes a quick 30-second timeout here. We're going to keep it with them, 47-33, and invite you to stay tuned in for Game 2 of our doubleheader as the Grayson County Cougars will try to take down Butler County. Game means a lot for Grayson County. If they can win, they put themselves solely in the driver's seat to be the #1 overall seed in the district tournament. Coming up, that'll be held here in just over 2 weeks. Of course, Grayson County has 2 district games coming up this coming week as well. The boys will host Edmonson County on Monday, and both teams will host Whitesville Trinity on Friday. In between that, Lady Cougars on Monday will travel to Thomas Nelson, and then on Tuesday they'll travel to Meade County. It'll be Butler County ball here out of the timeout. 2:13 to go. Butler leads Grayson 47-33. 2:13 to go here in tonight's game. They give it into Taylor. Gives it back to Phelps, an outlet pass to Cardwell. Cardwell down the right side, kicks it off to the left wing to Leach. 3 left wing, Taylor Leach knocks it in. It's a 17-point Butler County lead at 50-33 with 1:50 to go here in tonight's game. Cave across the far side, spins it around. Handoff pass to Riggs. Riggs being double-teamed in the backcourt, and it's stripped and taken away by Leach. Leach down the right side, Taylor Leach gets it. And just like that, it is a 19-point Butler County lead at 52-33 with 1 minute and 34 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Grayson County, this deficit is not going to tell the whole story tonight. Grayson County played a lot better as Riggs drives down left side, dumps it off to Green. Green wasn't ready for it, and it's taken away by Butler County. See if the Lady Bears will continue to push or if they'll slow down. Jalen Taylor will take a left wing 3. It is no good. Rebounded by Blanton for Grayson County. Lady Bears still going with full court pressure, and Jalen Taylor takes it away. Left side layup is good. Now Lexi Belcher's calling off the Dogs. Up the far side, Perkins on the left wing. Still tight defense by the Lady Bears. Jalen Taylor staying right in front of Sydney Perkins. Perkins gets around her, floater inside the lane. The bank is not open. Rebounded by Cave. Fires a pass off to Blanton. 18-foot jump shot, far side by Blanton. Is good. Isabel Blanton's got 4 points tonight. It is 54-35. Butler County's going to defeat Grayson County tonight. They will be the #1 overall seed in the 12th district tournament. Grayson County will be the #4 seed. These two teams will match up back here in 2 weeks. Cardwell blocked inside the lane. She wanted a foul. And Riggs comes down with it to Perkins. 3 near side. Good for Sydney Perkins. She knocks in the open transition 3. It's 54-38. And Butler County knows that they've won the regular season district championship. They don't need to get another shot off. And it's the Lady Bears who will win this one by a final score of 54-38 against Butler County. We'll come back, take a 1-minute break, and come back with more as this is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Hi, I'm Janine Lucas with Wilson Muir Bank. Our focus is on building communities, and in many of our markets, agriculture is at heart of those communities. We are proud to partner with local farmers and value your role in Kentucky and globally. Our commitment runs deep because we understand your passion for farming. Many of us are farmers ourselves. Whether farming is your pastime or your livelihood, invite us to your operation or stop by our offices and let us know how Wilson Muir Bank can help you grow. Together we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 403246.
I want to beat cancer. I'm going to beat it. That's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win this battle.
Defeating cancer will take all of us. At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over the odds. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Join our team to help save lives. 100% of donations fund game-changing cancer research. Donate now at v.org.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Butler County High School, where it is Grayson County who falls tonight by a final score of 54-38 to Butler County. With that, Grayson County is the #4 seed in the district tournament, and they will play Butler County on their home floor coming up here in just over 2 weeks. Again, your final score, 54-38. We'll take a break, come back, hopefully get a chance to talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Todd Johnston, and have more, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on the Moose.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
3. Charlie, you're gonna be late.
Charlie.
Huh?
Hey, Invisitor! Wait!
Slow at work.
We can't live like this.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
The life of every child is precious. If you care for a child or teenager with a disability and have limited income and resources, they may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. Call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI-Kids to learn more. That's ssa.gov/SSI-Kids. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hey, boss. Okay.
Said I'm fine.
See you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at? Underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
And someone says, you need a bone marrow transplant, those are just not words you want to hear.
I got a call that it was the best match. It was one of the best days of my life. I'm so happy that you're okay.
I just want to say thank you for the second chance at life.
Thousands of patients need a donor like you. Learn how you can help at BeTheMatch.org.
Uncle Sam? You just turned 18, right? It's time to register at sss.gov. Excuse me? It only takes a minute, and it makes you eligible for student aid and millions of federal jobs. Plus, well, it's every man's responsibility. What do you say? Okay, I'll do it. Here's my quill. I'll just use my phone. sss.gov, right? Yeah.
Be the man. Register with the Selective Service System today at sss.gov.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
Welcome back here to the In Between the Games here as I'm joined now by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, head coach Todd Johnston. And Coach, I think you got to be really proud of how your team fought tonight.
I am. I really liked how we played in spurts, but then that's also the problem is how spurty we were. If we could get 5 people on the floor playing really well at the same time, but, Sydney had a really bad first half, had a really good second half. Arissa played well. I thought our 8th graders came in and gave us some really good minutes too. Reagan's got to be better, and what ended up getting us is, we're playing man, and they obviously decided to throw it inside every time, and Allie's out probably 5'7" and 120 pounds, and she's guarding really good, strong post players, and we got them to miss, but then we couldn't get the rebound. But, confidence from this game, I think, going forward. We play them again in the district now, pretty much locked in as the 4 seed. We should have confidence going into it, I think. There was times we were good against their run and jump, and other times it looked like we had freshman guards.
I thought your interior defense at times tonight, you touched on that. I thought Allie, when she was in there, considering what she's working with, I thought she did pretty darn good.
She's playing her best basketball right now of the year, and she didn't score as much tonight as she had been for us, but she is without a doubt our best passer. She's without a doubt our best defender, guards multiple spots. We had her on Cardwell some, then switched her to Clark and back and forth, and she's given up weight and height to just about everybody, but I couldn't be more proud of how she's come along throughout the year, and as a sophomore, that bodes well for the next few years.
You've been coaching a long time. Have you ever called a timeout 6 seconds into a game?
No, but it goes to the fact again that how do we not know? I mean, the last thing we say is, who are you guarding? Now, in our defense, and that's what they said, the girl that got the uncontested layup was Reagan's girl, and Reagan was jumping and did the tip, but we don't believe in helping our teammate there, I don't guess. Very disappointing that continues to happen. And believe it or not, we work on that. We work on that. Transition defense, whatever, scramble defense, talking, dropping, trying to converge to the middle and get out. We're just not very good at it.
You touched on it, but the saying always goes, believe you can, and you're halfway there. In 2 weeks and 2 days, you're going to be back here playing this team again. Do you think that your team saw that they could compete with this team?
I do, and I point to the first half again. We're down just a little bit, and Sydney has played awful. And they got in her head a little bit quick. I got on her pretty hard, didn't start her in the third quarter. She forgot about all the crazy stuff, whether they were pushing, shoving, she was pushing, shoving, all of that, and then she just played basketball. And I thought Arissa was really good today, driving, and with their random running jumps, we just got in a 2-1-2 set and told them they had to make plays. It's hard to run an offense with that. We did that well at times, and then other times we'd forget to move. So those are things we can work on.
Coming up, we will not be with you again until next Friday against Whitesville Trinity, but you've got a Thomas Nelson team that I know a little bit about. I know that probably a team you all can compete with, and then on Tuesday you run into a Meade County team that beat Breckenridge County, might be the best team in the region. How do you want to see your team move forward over these next 2 games?
Well, we obviously got to continue to score. 38 tonight. We need to get in the 40s. Our defense, we gave up some really easy baskets late. Tried to go zone a little bit, and they made threes. But, we got to continue getting production from multiple people. Got to get in the 40s and find a way to guard well enough. But, listen, I like our chances. It's a puncher's chance. Nobody thinks we can win. But I leave here today feeling a little bit better about it than I did after watching the film down there. We just can't have those mental letdowns for 3 and 4 minutes. And in the fourth quarter, we had 3 shot attempts and 6 or 7 turnovers at about the 3-minute mark, and that can't happen.
Coach, we appreciate it, and we will see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
That's head coach Todd Johnston. We'll have more here coming up after this.
Charlie, you're gonna be late.
Charlie.
Huh?
Hey.
Hey, Invisitor. Wait!
Slow at work.
We can't live like this.